Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the After Hours, episode number 262. My name is Augie RFC, and you're watching... Well, I already said it. You're watching episode number 262. Oh, how we doing? What's up, Bo Blacks? Just you and me today.
Oh, we already have the fucking stickers. Holy shit.
Let me get that shit.
Take that shit off, dude. They're already spamming the anime tits. It's already becoming fucking the
It's just titties and ass, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, get that shit off, dude.
I let them have some fun on the gaming stream and when the music is playing, but this is the podcast, bitch, alright? We gotta have some actual back and forth,
keep our fans
you know?
in check. It reminds me of that big thread that someone called Josh posted that Dream responded to, where he was like saying that all stans are like are kind of like creepy and mentally ill or whatever.
Oh my god, there was so much drama on the Minecraft.
Freaking out. Dream called him an idiot, and he basically said like it's unhealthy to be a stan because you're like too obsessive, and creators should definitely like put their fan base in check and discourage them from becoming like obsessed to that extent.
Yeah, I saw this going off on Twitter. I mean, it's stupid Minecraft drama. It doesn't really matter or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I know.
The statement itself was just kind of funny. Who was the guy who... What's the tweet that started this all? I'm trying to think of who the guy is called, because I never heard of him or whatever. But he had this, like, normal take, and everyone just fucking crawled up his ass.
Well, the wording was a little extreme. He said, like, it's evil and they're monsters, which... I mean, I don't disagree with his point, but maybe the wording could have it got a reaction out of people.
Wait,
it's not surprising
where was
that
all
it
this
did.
shit? Okay, I found it. I think.
It's on his alt. It's called the Josh Alt 1, but it's JAWSH.
If you're a stan or part of a TWT group, I don't know what that means, or participate in any activities associated with that culture, please unfollow. Alright, this is such a bad bit. I agree with what he's saying, business-wise, dude. Stans are the ones that pay the bills, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I cannot tolerate it any longer and wish to have nothing to do with it. I don't care if it has to do with me or someone else. The culture is toxic. Every experience I've had with the community is negative. I'm sick of looking at Instagrams and seeing that I am tagged in yet another edit made with some garbage phone app. I'm tired of random people obsessing over me, and more so obsessing over people such as Dream. These people are unwell mentally. Holy shit! Dude, he went off.
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
what I'm
Twitch,
saying. He went
This
off.
is a Twitch streamer saying this. I mean,
yeah. He's
damn.
finally speaking out, dude.
Calling him out.
Everyone else is afraid to say.
Their obsessions with online personalities only amplify this. They are immature and easily influenced. Their principles and views are never their own, but are rather those of the various content creators that they watch. They are a malicious hive mind who exists in a bubble in which immoral actions are taken by an individual simply because their moral frame of reference is people who do similar things. Their worldview is completely insane and get exponentially worse because of it. Twitter has helped amplify this as the platform has become overrun by this garbage. So please, if you're part of any of these circles, I want nothing to do with you and your collective hive mind. It's disgusting. I believe primarily in this individual, and the culture individual does not exist in the collective. Holy fuck, dude. This man went on a fucking psychology lesson. And then Dream called him an idiot.
Like, you're an idiot, and he like double ratioed him.
Oh my god. Well, you know why he said that. That's his base. That's the people that pay his bills, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his fucking viewership.
I don't know.
Or whatever.
I agree with Josh there, though.
He's not wrong. I mean...
And when we said to turn off stickers, it reminded me we gotta put our fans in check before they become
I mean, ultimately,
cringe,
look, the internet is just a group of sheep or whatever. You gotta herd them, you know what I'm saying? All you people are fucking stupid, alright? You gotta get herded, you gotta get, controlled or whatever. I gotta, lead you into the right path or whatever. Look, I've always operated under the psychology, or I don't even know if that's the right word. I've always operated under the rule that nobody in chat is allowed to go further than anywhere I go, alright? So, where I draw the line... you guys aren't allowed to cross, all right? And if I draw the line at doxing, I draw the line at I draw
the line at D-Live stickers,
D-Live stickers, stuff like that or whatever. And if I draw the line or whatever, and one of you guys goes past that, well, you get thrown out. That's basically how it works. I don't want to have people fucking doxing the shit out of people in my chat or whatever, anything like that. I don't like pedophile allegations. I'm fine with jokes or whatever, but hardcore allegations or whatever, no, we're not down with that, either. What's up, Aiden?
What's up? Shilling out for the main stream again, Augie? Dude, next thing we know, you're gonna be promoting diversity on After Hours, and you're gonna replace.
Wait a minute! Whoa!
What?
You're gonna replace.
I feel like Augie's rant he just had was like anti-mainstream. Like if he was mainstream, he'd be like, "Everyone be my stan, buy my merch,
start
worship
sucking.
me,
No,
make
dude.
Augie stan accounts with hearts and my face in your profile picture."
Bruh.
Dude, instead of me and Bo Blacks, in a year it will be Jamal and Darnell.
All right. Anyway,
Okay,
welcome to the program, everybody.
bro?
Welcome to the show.
I'm joking.
Listen up, everyone. We got 1,000 viewers on D Live right now. Shout out to everybody who's coming in here. A few people on YouTube actually don't know this, but apparently, well, I'm gonna have to inform them. I am striked. I am currently banned from YouTube streaming, and you might be saying, oh, why don't you just go on someone else's channel? Many people, including Bo Blacks himself, Edwin, have, given me their, well, not given me, but they've offered their stream keys to their channels to let me keep streaming on YouTube. Unfortunately, that's against the rules, and I even though they don't really enforce that against unless it's political, I think that's what they use to get rid of Ralph. That's what they use to get rid of Alex Jones, of all people. I feel like I could kind of get away with that, but I'm not. Listen, I'm doing pretty good right now on YouTube.
You don't want to piss off Susan.
I'm making a lot of money right now on YouTube, and I'm not trying to fuck with that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to move out in the next 7 or 8 months, and I'm not looking to mess that up anytime soon. It's not worth it. So we're gonna sit on D Live. Here's the deal. All right, I filed my counter notification on Thursday when I was striked, and we can pull up the calendar here. Let's see. I filed the notification here. I am given 10 business days. Now, business days excludes Sundays, right? Or is that not a thing anymore? I don't know.
I think it excludes Saturday too.
Okay, well then this week, so next week around this time period, unless my MCN kicks in and, expedites the process, I'll be getting my stream privileges back in like, that looks so long looking at it. Whatever. You know what? I'll get it back next week or whatever, hopefully. Unless Huey Lewis himself decides to sue my ass and terminate my channel. Wouldn't that be funny, dude? Like, in a week from now, I just wake up, my channel's terminated, and, like, the fucking, like, feds are at my house trying to fucking, take me out or whatever, IRL. I don't think that'll happen, though, so.
Well, that's the power of love, Augie.
Yeah, dude. Big Brother's taking over, man.
Makes one man weeps, make another man sing. That's right.
Augie, I prefer D Live. Don't you prefer D Live over YouTube? Like, you pull in more average viewers on D Live than you do on YouTube.
I think the lyrics went right over Aiden's head, and I love that. I love that so much.
That's so funny.
The chat is like a lot better on D Live.
They're saying the things you agree with.
It's the same people.
D Live's okay, but D Live is like a fucking stagnant for growth. Like Augie wants to maintain that YouTube channel.
Yeah, Aiden, the chat's the same. This chat's saying kick Aiden. The YouTube chat says kick Aiden.
Yeah.
Every chat's just saying kick Aiden. It's the
Dude,
same
even though they're saying kick Aiden, they're still pretty based in this chat. So as much as you want to kick me, I love the D Live chat. Please.
Aiden loves D Live and their people. So
I love
like
the
Stockholm syndrome.
I got struck over the weekend myself.
Yeah, you got yourself a strike. You can't stream on YouTube either.
And it's the biggest, it's the most bullshit reason, I think, too, because because Mudahar did a video on this guy, the Russian streamer who paraded his girlfriend's dead body around for 2 hours.
Are we still talking about this?
Well, I was explaining how I got my strike.
I don't know how you don't talk about that, Aiden. I don't know what you're talking about. So you got a strike for covering that, even though other people have covered that?
I did not show any clips of the person with the dead body on YouTube. I think what happened is that because I showed a clip of he and his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's either like drunk or high. They're both like apparently heroin addicts or something. And I think the closest thing that comes to violent imagery is that she pulls out a knife and starts waving it. But there's no assault.
Banned, yeah.
This and this guy on YouTube, on Russian YouTube, had videos of him choke holding this chick and slamming her face into the table for money, and that was up there for God knows how long. And I think that anybody who has clips of that guy on their channel just got instantly struck or something.
Wait, Flamenco.
Jeez.
Was it the stream I was on?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think it got taken down because of the Russian guy. We literally showed a video of people in blackface.
No, I got it for violent imagery. That's the one. I didn't get it for
I mean,
for racism.
blackface, yeah, violent imagery is. I'm violent.
We talked
I
about
don't
people
know.
sniffing gasoline a lot as well.
Nice.
No, those guys
That's
weren't
awesome.
blackface. Aboriginals aren't black. They're like something different. Apparently, like even
Okay,
Africans are racist toward them.
we watch white people paint their face brown and mock a race. It doesn't matter if they're
No,
We
you
get
did not.
Aiden and flamenco in here, and then all of a sudden it's black, white, Aboriginal.
You know
I'm
what?
just saying,
Fucking
I
hell, bro.
personally don't
It's
feel
Canadian
as
and
if
American.
people should get struck for things that for watching things that are already on YouTube.
Well, yeah, if you're showing, first of all, if it's already on YouTube, then what are you supposed to do? And second off, you're showing it in like a news way, in a transformative way, you know, and but you know, YouTube doesn't do context or whatever, so.
You know, I'm looking forward to not getting any word back on it for about 2 months. So I'm you know,
So how long are you banned from streaming?
2 weeks.
Ouch. Oh yeah, because you already got another
a
strike.
Rama in the chat.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
another strike for other bullshit reasons. I might need to talk to an MC it or something. It's like, hey, I don't make shit, but like I might make shit at some point. You wanna help me out, my dude?
Yo, Frost out to Gamer just threw $3. Says, thank you for streaming and not studying for exams because I always look forward to your streams. What do you mean not studying for exams, dude? I literally have done half of them already. Like,
What'd you get?
I don't know yet. I think I checked today. I did my lib exam and then I did my
Lib?
yeah, aka sociology, and then I did my what was
Liberals?
it? My English, I think. I did good on both of them, I already feel. I'm gonna be
Nice.
surprised if I got fucked over because I mean, I put a lot of time into them. Yo,
I
DOE
told y'all.
Brando just threw a diamond, says don't kick Aiden. I wasn't planning on it just yet,
Nice.
so we'll have to see.
I love you.
By the way, to everybody who's donating in diamonds and isn't using DLive takes like 25% of all donations. Make sure you use the Streamlabs link instead.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna, if you wanna support the stream at all, of course all donations are optional, but I would recommend streamlabs.com/AugieRFCTV. Down there in the panels, you can go ahead and use that, and it works on mobile or whatever. That's our replacement for Super Chat since we're on YouTube. It's not as easy, but whatever. You know what? You gotta always have an alternative with this YouTube shit, ladies and gentlemen, because YouTube, even though they're my preferred streaming platform, they're not necessarily the most reliable. It's pretty bullshit in my opinion that a copyright thing constitutes not being able to stream. I thought guideline violations I understand, but copyright, it's just like, why? That doesn't really make much sense to me. And especially, I looked into it too, it was a manual claim as well, so they were just, you know, someone was out to get me. I don't think Huey Lewis woke up one day and was just like, you know what, dude? Fuck this year-old VOD on this Augie RFC channel, dude. I'm gonna strike it.
Fuck this little Asian boy.
Yeah, I think there's some shenanigans going on there, but you know what? I'm not gonna bother about it. I already filed my
If they
thing.
think that you're Asian and they did it because of that, is that considered like a hate crime?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm not Asian, but you know, maybe Asian passing. I don't know.
Getting
I don't
defensive
know.
there, buddy.
But anyway, yeah, good one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit of an impromptu stream tonight. I was on and off about firing up a stream, but we got some shit to cover. Mr. Kiwiz has fired up a statement in response to the situation he found himself in 5 years ago that has recently been getting re-brought back to the surface. And I've got a lot to say about this shit. A lot to say in general about this stuff. I feel like we're literally watching history repeat itself, and I'm gonna explain why after we read his statement or whatever. But we're seeing a little bit of progress here.
Some check marks are replying with some very interesting responses.
We're starting to see some check
gamer.
marks call him out and call him a pedo. However, other check marks are sticking up for this guy. Like, let's look at this guy right here. The last year or two I've known you, you've been nothing but supportive and kind to me from the beginning, and that's who you are to me, a good friend. People make mistakes and learn and grow from them. You'll get through this.
Yeah, you can diddle kids if you're nice to me.
I want to talk about this
Basically what he's
line
saying,
of thinking in general because this is quite interesting to me, right? Like, let me explain to you guys something. Recently, just out of my own curiosity, I've been kind of researching because I'm into this shit or whatever, this fucking true crime shit. I was researching the what was it? What was his name? Ariel Castro case or whatever, the guy who like kidnapped the 3 girls in Ohio or whatever, stuff like that. And the thing that interests me about this case, and I'll link it back to this story in just a second, was this guy was like the coolest, epic neighbor to all these people. They had no idea this guy was locking up girls in his basement and in his attic or whatever for years or whatever. When they found out what this guy was doing, everyone was just like, "Holy fuck, dude! This guy, he had barbecues every week. He was the homie. He invited people to my house. He taught my son piano. Like all the shit you wouldn't expect a guy like that." So when I hear a situation like this where it's like, "Wow, I know this guy. He's pretty cool to me." It's like, yeah, a lot of people are pretty cool to you. No telling what they're doing in their free time, though, and what they've admitted to in the past. That argument is completely irrelevant. All right?
Yeah. Now,
it doesn't matter how cool they are to you. What are they doing?
You're just a hater.
Now, here, like, I actually have an experience that, like, mirrors this. So, like, I had a good friend. He's my very good friend. He actually helped me build my first PC, which I still have the same case for in my current PC. But he turned out to be a pedo, and I cut off connection with him, like, immediately because I'm not gonna support or be friends with a guy who does that shit, you know?
What did he do?
And who isn't regretful of it. Well, I don't want to get into it because it's kind of personal, but like,
okay.
Just saying, like, once I found that out, I'm not like, oh, well, I had like a lot of good times with him. He was a good friend. There's a lot of like good memories there, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, he was nice to me, so okay, I'll still be friends with him. It's like, no, dude, he's disgusting.
You mean to tell me, Bobux, that you weren't like, oh, this guy's a great guy, whatever. It's in the past. It's nothing worth talking about or whatever. You mean you actually cut off a guy you found out was a pedophile, dude?
Him.
Wow.
I don't like him. I hate him.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
exactly. How hard is it? How hard is it for these people? Fucking check marks, dude. I swear to God. Now, fortunately, a lot of people are calling this. Unfortunately,
Coblos is one of the good ones.
Unfortunately, people, fortunately, some people are willing to call this guy out, but, you know, here we see another guy. You're my brother for life, man. You can get through this, and he includes a DM here. Meeting you just over a year ago now, and playing together now for like 4 months, you have done nothing but been a mentor and an incredible friend off and on camera. I'm really happy you were able to turn your life around. Anyone reading this should know the type of person you are now is not the same kid you were 5 years ago. Stop fucking saying this shit! Stop saying this shit!
If this guy was doing shit behind the scenes right now, do you think he'd tell you fucking orange?
Yeah, stop saying this shit, alright? I hate this. It's like every guy who apologizes. He's like, I'm not the person I used to be. Yes, you literally are. Stop saying this fluffy bullshit language. He's not the same.
I'm pretty sure Kiwiz was a nice friend to his friends even when the shit was going down with the case we know currently. And for all we know, he could still be doing shit behind the scenes with other people. What are you gonna do when we find out that, like, maybe that's the case, Orange? Are you gonna be like, oh, well, it was nice to me at the time.
He's a good boy. Dumbass. He's getting his life together, okay?
Yeah.
He's going to church. He's gonna go back to school. He's a good boy.
He's going to hell. That's where he's going.
May I say something really quick? People who are pedophiles or ebophiles or whatever, they all like even if they like get released from prison, they stop acting on it. The chances of that attraction going away are so rare. It's so rare. And like if this guy was attracted to a teenager, he's an edophile, like the chances of that attraction going away are rare to like non-existent.
You can't fix these people.
Well, they can stop acting on it, like, but I mean, they still have
can try to repress it as hard as they can, but what if they get drunk and horny?
Like, you can't. Yeah.
Knows,
what if they get high?
Stuff happens. Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah, you can't
treatment for
fix
it.
these people. You
But
know
I
what fixes
mean-
these people? You know what fixes people like this? A bullet in the head. That's what fixes them.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm
Full
sorry that they're
process
born
in
this way.
Minecraft.
Gotta be.
I mean, is that beyond the limits on YouTube or do you have to say? I
With
mean,
full
like,
due process in Minecraft, obviously.
yeah. I mean, if it's confirmed, if you know what these people are or whatever, that's the only solution I can think of. I mean, I don't think that's too risky of a thing to say or whatever. There's a lot of people who have different looks on this shit. They're like, oh, well, we can give them help or whatever. We can give them therapy or whatever. Man, I don't know. I just can't see that. Like, you can't. Some people are just fucking. Some people are just fucked. All right, and there's no saving them. And pedophiles, in my opinion, there's no redemption. There's no way to get them out of that mindset, to get those desires out of them. So there's just line them up. That's my policy. So
Tell them to bow down and then.
it's gonna be very curious to see if I get a
out.
fucking get a strike for that shit. Can you imagine another strike just for saying that? That'd be crazy.
I wouldn't upload that to YouTube. Honestly.
Too late now. Anyway,
Oh God.
I'll read it just
Punish
one.
RFC.
And I'll read another one of these. Everyone makes mistakes, large or small, past or present. Some come back to bite you, some don't. You're still a cool guy no matter what, bro. I feel where you're coming from. You feel where it's coming from? I have a duo partner that is 14 and cracked as fuck, and people call me pedo because I want to play Fortnite with them. Okay, alright. Cool
So
story,
he
bro.
plays he's comparing him playing Fortnite to somebody who's younger
To somebody
than him.
getting sent a dick pic. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
playing Fortnite with a kid versus playing
Sending a
with your
dick.
talk with a kid. There's a difference. There's a distinct difference.
I would
A
argue
13-year-old, mind you,
Yeah.
as well.
that makes no sense. The logic just does not. It does not
a game
compute.
of Fortnite and a game of want to see my peen is completely different, dude.
Anybody
Yeah.
who likes his tweet needs like an ankle monitor, like please.
Yes. All right, let's read a
Either that or
statement
they
here.
Need to be.
I'm so glad at Cavos' response ratio. I'm so glad Cavos ratio Ducky Gamer. I'm so glad there's hope in this world.
Ducky
my
the
God.
gamer. That's such
Ratio.
dude, that's such an estrogen-filled name. Like what? What the fuck?
This guy
Oh my
looks.
God.
Ducky the Game. Oh,
He looks like a younger version of
Dude, I
Kiwiz,
think my
doesn't he?
voice is getting higher just from looking at him, and I know I'm very high enough.
Oh no.
Ducky the Gamer. Welcome
Dude,
to
the
my Duck
estrogen.
Games.
By the
You know,
way,
I like playing Fortnite
He's-
and
he's-
Minecraft.
He's like a younger version of that one reporter who claimed he got PTSD from firing a gun at a shooting range. He's like,
Oh,
the
that guy
smell
was
of
great.
sulfur in the air, the loud pop, my
mm,
shoulder is bruised. I had temporary PTSD.
we are currently number 5 on XTag D Live and number 1 on regular D Live. So let's fucking go. Let's read this right here. Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a tweet to address what's going on. The situation I was in part of nearly 5 years ago has been brought up again, which I had to publicly address and take responsibility for at the time. Well, you didn't take responsibility, but anyway. The videos about the situation are public and have been for years. I want you all to understand that this situation has been resolved and amends were made on both parties and has been since the situation transpired. I will not try to justify, validate, or invalidate anything from the situation. I do, however, want to genuinely and deeply apologize once again for what transpired. I was sorry then, and I'm still sorry now. No, the fuck you aren't. Notice here how this guy
Sorry
tries
you
to
got
rewrite
caught.
history. Well, he tries to rewrite history. He tries to say, I was so sorry then. Go watch his apology video. Go watch his video titled My Story. He victim blames the person. He says the kid wanted it. He constantly backtracks on what he thought the age of the kid was. I mean, there's no apology. There's no taking responsibility for it. Maybe after the fact he was like, I'm sorry or whatever, but yeah, you didn't. You victim blamed. You tried to, and I don't even like that term very much, but I mean, it's true. You absolutely blamed the victim for what you did, which is just, how do you even do that, you know, after you get called out for that shit? I had to rebuild and had to learn from my mistakes and face many consequences. Good.
But what
The sit-
consequences did he face?
That's a good question. Not enough.
It's like his career has grown since then.
Yeah, whatever
Like,
happened, it certainly wasn't enough, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I had to rebuild and had to learn from my mistakes and face many consequences. The situation has caused me to mature and learn so much over the years, and I believe I've become a much better person. Since then, I've done everything in my being to become better and move on. He's just saying the same thing over again. I've developed a life for myself where I am very grateful and happy for the people around me. Without the support from my loving girlfriend, my parents, and my friends, I don't know if I would be willing to do this. I also want to address something else that has weighed over me for the years. Over the years, there's been a group in the COD trickshotting community that I grew up with that has continued to harass me and my family. Is gonna throw the victim or whatever. They doxed my number, my friends' numbers, and have sent death threats to my girlfriend and family. None of that anyone should avow, by the way, but why is this being talked about?
Everybody gets death threats, and I don't condone it, but it's a card literally any content creator can pull at any time.
Exactly.
Like, if I was under heat, I could just be like,
hey,
I get death threats!
Everybody gets death threats, and most people get doxed, alright? That's just the sad reality of it. And I don't want to hear it when you're talking about what you were DMing to little girls or whatever. Spare me your doxing story or whatever. Yeah, I got doxed too. Suck it up, all right? That's not. I don't care. I don't care.
Dude, whenever a YouTuber apologizes, they explain what extreme people have done to them as a way of as if it justifies the initial action. And every apology video, they're like, my family has been getting death threats. Okay, that's not fucking good, but it feels like you're just using that as a sympathy card.
Yeah, why are we hearing about this right now? What we only hear about the bad shit that happens to people when it's the most convenient for them to tell us.
Yeah, not when it happens, but just now specifically.
Yeah. And by the way, moron,
this seems like a great time to bring up the fact that
if you're getting doxxed and you're getting harassed or whatever, by mentioning it in a tweet that has 12,000 likes, you're just encouraging the people who have already done it to do it again, you fucking idiot. If you express weakness, if you show I've been getting doxxed or whatever, what do you think's gonna happen? Well, do you think it's gonna stop, or do you think it's gonna continue? Why would you mention that anyway?
You're talking as if it doesn't benefit him if it continues to go more because look, Keemstar is sending bullies after me and my family.
I guess, yeah. And in that case, if he's fine with getting doxxed or whatever, because it creates a really nice story about how mean bullies are or whatever, then I don't really feel bad for you. Now, your friends and family, that's off limits. Nothing should be happening to them. They don't control who the fuck you are. But again, why are we hearing about this? This is irrelevant to what you're talking about. Yeah, we've all been doxxed here. All right, let me tell you. All right, suck it up. No one cares. Anyway, not only that, but they have went on to fabricate false stories about girls being raped and that there were multiple girls involved, or claiming that there was physical contact. That is because it has become a meme among them to try and see how far they can take it. 4 years ago, I had someone from this group come to my house and record himself harassing me in my own home. Every time they get a reaction out of someone, they think it's hilarious to stop at nothing to threaten me or my family. This is how the situation has risen again. Actually, it rose again because me and Nick talked about it on a live stream, and then Keemstar talked about it. That's why it rose again. Sorry, but it's true. It's true.
Where are you taking responsibility for sending a bully?
Oh yeah, exactly. No, and you guys don't know this because I've only been talking about this shit before my audience multiplied or whatever. But when I had 200, 100 viewers average per stream, we would always talk about this in the after hours. I played his interview multiple times. This is not the first time we discussed this on this show. This is just the first time I've talked about it while I've had the viewership that I've had. Back Old RFC viewers will remember this, all right? You guys remember back in the days of 100, 200 live viewers on stream or whatever, I was talking about this, and I was talking about when are people going to talk about this? You can probably find old tweets of me on Twitter where I'm talking about it. This is nothing new that I brought up, and same with Nick Diorio. He's talked about it as well. It's just one night, me and Nick get on a COD stream at 3 in the morning. We start watching his video. He hits up Keemstar, and now it's a big story. So, listen, you have us to blame. Sorry, buddy. Bow down. I think we've done more damage to people on our video game streams, if you really think about it. Our video game streams are lethal. We took down Sanders Kennedy. Now this guy's getting shit. Dude, our gaming streams are fucking killer, all right? If you only watch us for the podcast streams, I understand, but you're missing out on some good-ass shit. We throw in Call of Duty, you have no idea what's gonna happen. So
very nice. Very nice.
I'd destroy you in Call of Duty, that's what would happen.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Dude, Augie talks all this shit, but will never 1v1 me.
Hey, you got completely demolished in your 1v1 though.
Last time I watched you play Call of Duty, you're getting spanked left and right, dude. You don't even want to play.
Oh, really? You want to put that to the test? 1v1
yeah,
me,
sure.
asshole.
Right after the stream,
I want it live.
Sure. Go down, pussy. There you go. This is how the situation has risen again. This is not to discredit anyone who is genuinely concerned about the situation, but just to only address this specific group of trolls who I know only to do this for impression/power because they believe I'll stay silent on the matter. You did stay silent on the matter until it was called out, buddy. Lastly, I'm going to probably take a few days off from the internet. This is because I have developed PTSD from the harassment and threats from this situation years ago.
Well,
Good. I hope you get more PTSD from this.
Dude, I genuinely...
PTSD?
Dude, he's acting like that's a bad thing. The fact that you're traumatized by what you have done and you think about it.
Wow, dude. Wow, I feel bad for you.
That's the best news I have ever heard. Like, dude, also, have you been, like, people throw around the word PTSD as well. Like, have you been, like, fucking diagnosed with it as well? Because, like, I mean, he just, like...
Self-diagnosis.
Yeah, but the other thing is, I love how, like, there's, like, people with PTSD who have been kidnapped, who have, like, been to fucking Nam and shit and watched all their friends die. And then you have Red Kiwiz coming out. It's like a PTSD support group being like, yeah, you know, I sent dick pics to a 13-year-old girl and, like, I developed trauma from getting criticized for it. I'm really sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, see, this is why you don't kick Aiden, because that was fucking, like, a point. Holy shit. Very well done, Aiden.
Yeah, you got PTSD from this? Wow, dude. I feel so fucking bad, bro. I feel terrible for you, man. Wow. Dude, I feel absolutely horrible, dude. Somebody needs to help this guy.
Won't somebody think of the real victim here?
Yeah,
please?
Exactly. So, in this statement... He has attempted to rewrite history. By the way, I'm hearing my mic echo in yours, Aiden. Fix your shit. Put some headphones on.
Really?
But in this statement,
I have headphones on.
he was rewriting history. He's throwing the victim card twice now, bringing up mental illness, bringing up bad things that happened to him, as if anybody is supposed to care. Being online right now probably isn't the best thing for my health. Thank you to all of you who have privately messaged me, reached out to me, or checked up on me. I'll never forget that. I will still continue to be the better person I've become over the years and will continue to do what I love. You do not have to like me or support me. If you feel like I've disappointed you from this situation, then I'm very sorry. I hope you still find comfort in knowing that this was nearly 5 years ago. Doesn't matter. When it was first made public, and there has been no issue since. I wake up every day and make sure I will never make the mistake like this again. Wait, what? You wake up every day and you think consciously about, oh shit, dude, don't message.
Yeah, dude.
Huh?
I have the urge to send my cock to a 13-year-old, but I gotta resist. I gotta resist. Is that what he's like, dude?
Let's be honest. He's just want to make sure. Listen, I'm not gonna let my dick get me in trouble again.
Yeah,
I'm going to cover my tracks. I'm going to.
While I'm texting this guy.
Interesting.
Might accidentally slip on the capture button. Might accidentally slip on send.
Ugh.
If you feel like I've disappointed you from this situation, then I'm still very sorry. I hope you find comfort in knowing that this was nearly 5 years ago. I wake up every day and make sure I won't do this again. I think that might be the most telling subconscious statement in here, period.
Yeah.
I'll continue to work toward moving on and being a better person. Well, that's awesome, dude. Go fuck yourself.
That's great, dude.
Was he ever arrested?
Nope.
No, they worked it out with the family, according to him. So, there you go.
How do you work?
Which is kind of shitty in its own right, too.
Yeah.
If the family refuses...
Bad parenting, that's what it's called.
If the family refuses to press charges, then they can't, like, arrest him?
Yeah, I believe it's up to the family.
What most likely happened is the mother, like, accepted money, essentially, to not, like, pursue charges.
Which is horrible.
Yeah.
But that's a different story.
Great parenting.
Yeah. Check Keem's Twitter. All right. Let's see what Keemstar's up to.
He's like, everybody go raid this cuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Orange is one of the people who defended.
Oh, damn, dude. Wait a minute. Wait, is Keem watching right now? The reason Orange won't block or cut off Kiwiz is because Kiwiz can help his Fortnite career. It's literally picking money over kids' safety in Fortnite, and then he issues a Twitter video. Let's go watch this right now.
What's up?
Oh, boy.
So, basically, there's this Fortnite player who's underage. He's a kid. His name is Oranges, and he came out with a public statement defending
Oranges is the
Kiwiz.
Yeah.
So I'm asking him,
Hey, he's fans
why
with
are you defending
friends with Kiwiz?
Interesting.
this guy? Why are you hanging out with this guy? And Basically, he's trying to say, well, I don't want any involvement in this. I'm just a kid. Well, then why did you make this statement? Now I got Orangeys fans tweeting at me saying, Keemstar, why are you going after Orangeys? Why are you asking him all these questions? Leave Orangeys alone. He's just a kid. Well, let me ask you and everybody watching this video right now an important question. What is more dangerous? Keemstar, the adult, asking Orangeys questions about his relationship with Kiwiz and why he's defending Kiwiz, or Orangeys' relationship with Kiwiz, an adult who solicited nudes from a 12-year-old girl? Obviously, Orangeys is a kid, so yeah, he shouldn't be hanging out with Kiwiz. End of story.
Yeah.
Dude, the Uber driver. That video goes on, dude.
What if it just docks the shit out of him? Who is this kid?
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video.
He's literally Kiwiz boosted up his career to 100K, and he's literally.
Wonder what he had to do to get that boost.
No way. Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Kiwiz isn't gay.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have height here, Loki.
Okay, it's just some Fortnite streamer. Yeah, well, can we get an age on this? Like, who is this guy? I mean, if it's public, I don't want to fucking dox him, but if he's public about his age, I'm curious. It's probably like 16 or whatever, 17. I don't know. If I had to guess. Interesting. Yep. Very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Big Oops through 3 in Streamlabs says his friends help him gain a larger child audience. No one questioned anything. Yeah, I think it's about time people start asking the questions, boys. We need to ask some questions. We need to figure some shit out here, because stuff isn't adding up. Now,
no, I think it's adding up. I think just the
puzzle
what
pieces
we're getting as the sum is very disturbing.
Yeah,
this all adds up. It's like, oh hey, what's he doing with all these in this young crowd game? Oh shit.
Now, I don't know what's in here. Somebody sent me this. This is apparently an interview he did with Scarce right after Keemstar. And they told me that bombs were dropped in this, so I don't know. We'll play a little bit of it, though.
The meat of the situation, what was the, the story behind it?
So basically, what happened was Jerica and me ended up talking on this app called Kick a long time ago. I was 17. She lied about her age. She said she was 14. She was probably 13.
You don't have evidence?
She was 12.
Again, she lied that she was still underage.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think that's a valid defense.
Yeah.
It's not. It makes you look worse.
Or do you? Or just any evidence, messages, or anything like that?
He was saying Orange is 17. All right.
I know she lied, and I was on a call with her, and she admitted that she lied. I might have some recordings of it. I might not. I'm thinking about if I want to put it out or not. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you? This is what I talked about last podcast, but if you have recordings of that, again, not that it would help him, but still, like, I mean, it would help him a little tiny bit. Why wouldn't he be rushing to throw anything he could out there just for his fucking stupid fans to eat up? Why would he be like, I don't know if I'll, throw it out there or whatever? What is the logic behind that?
It's a whole fuck situation. But the bottom line is she lied about her age, and that's how it is. She lied, and I know it's still kind of weird because it's a three to 4 year age difference. Like, but you need to understand, dude. Like, I'm just a fucking teenager. I made a mistake. Like if you're thinking about sending nudes out there, like anybody, like no matter what age, like over the internet, don't be a fucking retard. Like,
oh my
just
god,
be
he's
smart.
Just trying to
think
generalize
about it.
to nudes over the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He's trying to diminish it. He's literally trying to diminish it. He calls himself a teenager even though he's 19 and she was 12. Like he's just, or 17 or whatever. He's just trying to like diminish it like as hard as he can. And he did the same thing in the response. He's like trying to like address it but also like word it in a way where he doesn't actually like he didn't say he sent a dick pic to a kid in the Twitter response, right? So it's like,
yeah, she lied to him about her age.
That's a good point.
She's the one who's responsible for this.
Yeah, let's talk about. He never in his statement. He's never upfront about what he did. He just says something happened. You know what I mean? He doesn't say like I sent my cock to a kid, obviously because that would sound terrible. But leaves out the details so people can look at that and just be like, wait, what? People are trying to cancel this guy from 5 years ago or whatever. I hate cancel culture, so I'm gonna be on his side or whatever. But when you actually look at what he's saying, nobody could defend that. Nobody. Well, I mean, they could try, but they look like a moron. So by leaving out like the details of what exactly happened, I think like a lot of people just read that and have no idea what's going on and just be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be on this guy's side.
Exactly.
Now, did she send you anything?
She did. She sent me things, and then right after
who did it first? Who was the first one to make this?
Is my mic quiet, by the way?
And she sent me the pictures,
It's
and then
fine.
she wanted me to send something of me to her, and I said, you know, I don't know, this is kind of weird. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm kind of uncomfortable with showing you myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is kind of weird. And she kept on telling me, dude, it's okay. I promise. There's nothing to worry about. Like, you can try.
She wanted it.
She's a minor.
She
dumbass.
wanted
Even
it,
if she,
but
even if
Aiden,
she's
she
baiting
wanted it,
him
so it's
into, like,
fine.
posting it to expose him or whatever. Why would you do it anyway? Unless you actually were like, I want her to see my cock. There's no way. Why would you do it? Even if she's asking. Like, are you dumb?
So I also want to say, like, if somebody says no in general, whether they're like whether they're a child or adult, it's illegal. So why do you think age of consent laws exist in addition to that? Because minors will say are able to say the word yes, but they don't actually have the maturity to consent. So just because whatever the minor told you is completely invalid, that's why age of consent laws exist. And like he's literally like trying to argue against age of consent laws right now by going, oh, she said she was asking for it. She's a fucking minor, dumbass.
Yeah. He's pulling a pescador. I mean, basically. Not that pescador did anything. Let me clarify, but yeah, I mean, your little ass wanted it, yeah.
Trust me, like 100%, like nothing bad's gonna happen. And here we fucking are, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't trust these people. I swear to God.
It just doesn't make any sense why you should, have a relationship with a knee girl, and you weren't even in a relationship with her, correct?
No, dude, there was.
Wait,
Now-
Scares said no e-girls?
I have a question with you though. Didn't you feel weird when you were sending that picture? Because obviously that is weird that you did that.
And literally from the outside looking in, anybody could say that looks weird. But you have to understand, like, it was like a heat of the moment type thing, dude. She was telling me, dude, you can trust me, it's okay, I promise.
Heat of
And
the
then, like,
moment?
Dude, I just sent a 13-year-old my dick pic.
It's a heat of the moment.
This guy is just stone cold retarded.
It
was the heat of the moment.
You know what? You know what scares me even more than like the fact that he did is horrible. But what scares me as well, like to great proportions, is the fact that 12,000 people watched this and sided with him, or like, it's just like. I don't...
Okay, well, Scarce's news. This is a Scarce video, so they might just like be liking for Scarce's coverage, and also there's other stories in the video.
I thought that was Kiwi's apology. How many likes does his video have? The Kiwi's apology.
It also has a lot. So your point still stands. I just wanted to clarify for this video in particular.
And also his Twitter has his apology got like 12,000 likes. So like the fact that 12,000 people would side with this guy. It's just fucking scary. Like,
they're all kids,
people,
probably like oranges.
Well, no, there are adults as well siding with him. But
obviously there's gonna be some.
But the fact that 12,000 people decided sending a 13-year-old a dick pic is just a heat of the moment thing. It genuinely fucking scares me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with like the fucking internet, dude?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with all of these people? Seriously.
Yeah, I feel like I'm living in an alternate reality watching the response to some of this shit.
Bro,
I mean, there are people who are calling it out, like Kavos and other viewers I see, and obviously like our chat and stuff like that, but...
Holy shit. Yeah, top comments. I'm 1,000% back in Kiwiz on this one. The real crime here is Kiwiz standards. Dude, this one takes the cake. The real crime here is Kiwiz standards. Oh my god.
Dude,
Who else is on Kiwi's side?
Yeah. Hashtag we love you Kiwis. Yeah, you like pedos?
Are you 13? I'm sure he loves you too.
I'm on Kiwiz. Oh my god.
I do it. I was really uncomfortable.
Dude, Jeffrey
and after
just did it in the heat of the moment 17 times.
Yeah.
I did it. It happened. Whatever. I was 17. Dumb mistake. And literally, I didn't talk to her after that. I was really uncomfortable. We didn't talk for a long time.
But you guys did this recently, right? Like when you were 19, correct?
Around a month ago, yes, because she
get round two.
She Snapchats me every single day. She messages me every single day.
Wait,
and
for
I always
2
ignore
years,
her.
every single day, you're being Snapchatted by this fucking little kid, and you're just letting it happen.
Listen,
Oh, he got caught twice. He got caught twice. Imagine in those 2 years how many more dicks were sent that he's not saying, dude.
Dude,
Also,
also,
what you have to understand is that she is a sultry temptress, and she seduced him. Okay, he is not.
And it was heat of the moment.
dude,
Yeah, it was heat of the moment for 2 years.
Snapchat messages as well, like, get deleted, unless I think, like, if you favor them or something. But like, because of that, like, there's no proof if he continually like encouraged it throughout these like years, like, I mean, like, or if he encouraged her, sorry, but like, fucking, I mean,
This
like,
is so.
imagine what was in those messages that could have been revealed, like, even more, but like, you know, it's on Snapchat and shit, so he can kind of twist the narrative a little bit, but he couldn't even twist the narrative to where it makes him look good. It just makes me want to fucking line him up against a wall and shoot him in the back of the fucking head.
In Minecraft with full due process.
We're on D-Live, bitch.
And this is going right on YouTube right after. Just a reminder.
Really?
Yeah.
In Minecraft with full
I did
due
see
process.
some people saying like, oh, the stream's lagging or whatever. I'm literally throwing this up on YouTube right after. I had some difficulty last time. It took me like 2 whole days to get the show up last time, but I already figured out what to do.
Augie, towards the beginning, you said the same thing, so you might want to cut that out.
Yeah.
Constantly
Augie
messaging me.
editing?
I honestly, dude, she's always replying to like people's tweets and stuff, and she talks to a lot of other people. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, I heard in this drama alert that you said that there was other people in this community that were involved with this girl. Now,
Yes.
how many people do you know of right now that were involved with sending pictures to this girl?
Like 100% involved. I know of 2, but other than that, like there's rumors of a ton of other people, and I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
Now, I remember seeing. I remember we were talking about this yesterday. I remember seeing multiple guys in her bio yesterday when we were talking about the situation, and now she took them out of her bio.
Really?
So what do you think that means?
Yo, that's kind of fucking fishy, because those people in her bio easily seemed 18 and over, and it was some.
Why shifts
Yeah,
the
you
blame?
you would be a
Holy
great judge of that.
bruh.
SOAR member, SOAR JKs. You can look him up on Twitter. I don't even know. I just remember. He had love at Javacious in his bio. Like, they were probably in some relationship. I wouldn't doubt if this girl was talking to 10 guys at once.
My dude, you are like the last person. Wait, he also
She was
says.
talking to like 10 guys at once. She's a thirsty little cock slut.
Yeah, that's basically what he's saying.
What is wrong with this guy?
Bruh.
Once. I wouldn't doubt if she sent news to 10 guys, and I wouldn't doubt if these 10
So do you think that this story is a lot bigger than it really is?
Yes.
Like, just singling you out would be considered wrong if
singling
there's lots
me
of other
out,
people
I
involved?
honestly think, I mean, obviously
Wait, if what you did wasn't even that
Wait,
wrong
there's,
in the
like,
first
a
place.
12-year-old just sending news to like a bunch of fucking big creators, and they're accepting them and
Hold
with
on.
open arms.
But wait a minute. Wait, think about this. Think about it like this, all right? If what he did wasn't that bad in the first place, how the fuck are these people, like, guilty according to him or whatever? I mean, obviously we know they're all guilty, but by his logic, oh, well, what if it was just a heat of the moment for them? What if they were mentally ill like you too or whatever? You know, like, does that excuse them?
Because he knows what he did is wrong, and he's just
Yeah,
telling them.
obviously. This guy, he's backed into a corner, and he has like 2 options. He's like, "Fuck, dude. Do I just be like, oh, I'm a bad headspace moment, or do I blame all the other people that I know or whatever? Do I just pull like a fucking, you know?"
It's a miracle he got out of this situation
Yeah.
relatively unscathed. It's a miracle.
Dude, this guy's like, yo, I might be
He
Epstein,
must be
dude, but
counting
I'm
his
gonna name them
blessings
all or
every day,
whatever.
bro.
Dude, this guy's like, I'm Epstein, but I'm gonna name them all or whatever. Yeah, okay, but you're still Epstein, all right? Like,
owned up to my mistakes, and I know what I did was wrong. I get it. I apologize to the mom. Don't make the same mistake I did. However, this story is much bigger. I feel like there is more people involved. I feel like she's not telling the mother everything. The mother is not fully informed, and she lied about her age, number one. I don't know if I should say this, but she specifically talked to a certain person saying that they wanted them to go to a house, make out with a boy, and send her the videos. Like, she literally said that. She is insane.
Okay,
I want you
and?
guys to understand. You know what I mean?
You still DM'd her for...
She's a minor. She's a fucking.
You
minor,
still
dude.
DM'd her for 2 years.
Dude,
I still don't understand this defense of she lied about her age to be still underage. Like, what is this fucking argument?
Dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if this girl's like a schizophrenic in a mental hospital. She's still a minor. It doesn't matter if like other guys did it. That matters like in other contexts. Like they also need to be caught. But in your context as to whether you're guilty or not, other guy, like that's the most like bullshit fucking excuse I've ever heard for doing something like that. Like other guy, like when somebody commits a bad act, other people have like done those acts as well. That doesn't make the person who did it like innocent. And also the reason people are calling at you specifically is A, you have influence, B, the names of the other people have not been revealed, so we really don't have anybody to call out. But it's just fucking insane what this guy's using to justify it and how many people are fucking just eating this up.
Yeah. Anime Sage just
completely understandable.
Anime Sage just threw $5. He says, "Hey Augie, you mind if I send you a thread on the Kiwiz situation? It might add something to the entire situation because it is possible not 100% that he groomed his current girlfriend. Kind of want to see what you think." Yeah, I guess you can send that to me. I looked at that situation. I think he's already nailed to the wall in the first place, but also like, it's that allegation is a little bit sketchy. Like there's some more homework that needs to be done before.
Here's the thing, like everybody's defending this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to go after him for stuff that's like 100% proven rather than put like stuff that's unproven into the mix, because if we put stuff that's unproven into the mix,
I already investigated that before the show.
Then it will vindicate all the people defending him, even though he's guilty of this. It's just going to be a distraction. So yes, I mean, if he did do that, that's fucked, whatever. Or not whatever, but it is fucked. But like, I think this proves his behavior.
Yeah, I looked at that allegation. There needed to be some more, like,
right?
some more dots need to be crossed in that one before I decide to run that as a story.
You don't want a pyro-cynical situation.
It wouldn't surprise me. Let me put it that way. All right, so.
Wait, but really quick, somebody should actually like fucking Keemstar Scare. Somebody should actually try and get the names of these other like guys if they're such like big I agree like with Kiwiz on like other guys were doing it, they need to be caught, but that has nothing to fucking do as to whether he's guilty or not. But I agree that we should also be going after them. Like I feel like Keem or Scarce or somebody could research it.
Yeah, but it's impossible to prove, and they're not.
What the fuck? Dude, I just looked at Twitter for like a quick second. This is a little bit off topic, but apparently one of Edwin's fans or whatever, and I'll talk about them in a second, but after we get done with the Kiwiz, but one of Edwin's fans tweeted out, who, by the way, they hate me now, blackout time. Now that the commentary community is finally exposing themselves as cruel, vindictive, hypocritical, and slanderous cunts, I have made a set of 8 bingo cards with randomly generated scummy YouTubers for you to get blocked by. And here's the bingo card. Wait, why are you on this list? What?
Yeah, what the fuck did I do?
KYS. There we go. The Edwin fan's so mad.
Only one person on there is actually pretty scummy. Actually, 2. They're the on the far side, the 2 at the bottom.
Oh shit.
No, go see John.
Yeah, what did you do to piss these people off? Holy shit.
Oreo and Maya.
Well, I got a little story to tell, but I'll save that after this shit. Anyway.
Like, it's
Okay, so basically, we're gonna have to figure this out, guys, because we don't know the full story of the situation. Obviously, we're gonna need evidence for other people as well. But it seems like from what Kiwiz is saying right now, there is a lot of other people involved in this situation. Now, Kiwiz, I still think what you did was messed up, and
dude,
anybody
from the outside looking in, anybody could say it's messed up.
I still think from the inside, you would still say it was messed up.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that I'm not like on your side on this, but I'm completely neutral in this situation because, to be honest, I don't think we have all the proof yet. I think there's a lot of other evidence that needs to come out. But to be honest with you, for right now,
that's a respectable take, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, when you're interviewing a guy, this is way back then or whatever.
I think he's guilty.
If Scarce came out today and said like I'm neutral on this or whatever, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck, dude? But back then, I can see that take. I don't know if that's too unreasonable.
It was the heat of the moment. Yeah.
Nick G's, thanks you for the diamond. Roses are red, kiwis are green. Take my lemons. Thank you. What's up?
used the girl lied about her age. He's mentioned that repeatedly throughout this apology, and the lying about age part is valid in some cases. Like there was a 19-year-old where the 14-year-old looked very mature and lied to him about actually being 17. And then he got like put on the registry for it. So it's valid if you genuinely didn't fucking know and there was no indication that they were that actual age. But the thing is, this girl lied that she was like 12 and she lied that she was 14, right? So even with am I correct on that?
Yeah. He said it himself. It's like that's his defense. It's like she lied. She said she was 14. It's like
that's also fucking horrible. Like she lied that she was 14. How does that make that any fucking better? She lied.
Well,
she was
might
a child.
Be retarded.
She was a child that lied about being a slightly older child, and you're a grown adult that is admitted to sending dick pics to her. Like genuinely fucking jump in a hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only real defense is that like his mother drank in the womb, and that's why he believes that this was like a valid defense. Is that he has like developmental disorders that stop him from being able to like count or something. That's really the only plausible defense I could really say that he could make.
Okay, I think we're done with that interview. All right.
Someone just said 12 is worse than 14.
It is worse than 14, but 14 is still terrible.
Dude, having 70% of your body burned in a fire and 80% of your body burned in a fire, like sure, 80% is like fucking worse, but you still have 70% of your fucking body burned in that fire.
Which is the best smelling shit, you know?
Okay.
Like,
all right.
Are they trying to fucking justify him?
Anyway, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a pretty fun day on fun week on Twitter. Oh, buddy!
Augie against the world.
I have been on scorched earth on fucking
Augie,
everyone.
Look at the you might like Twitter accounts, dude.
Yeah, she's been in there
like it. Dude, you might like her, dude.
I would have to disagree with that. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen, alright? I am at my wit's end with stupid people. Alright? That's it. Alright? I've already decided what my New Year's resolution is gonna be, alright? It's gonna be to maybe stop letting these people offend me so much with their retardation. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be difficult, alright? Because I'm at my wit's end with these people. Not necessarily like stupid people, that's like overgeneralizing, but I am going to war with hyper woke YouTube, alright? I've had it, alright? Everyone who just throws the term racist out. I went at it with Def Noodles, I went at it with this person, who's a 160k T YouTuber. Let me tell you guys where this all started. So, we're all jumping on criticizing Def Noodles or whatever. And she basically, she's some Twitch, or not Twitch, she's some T YouTuber or something like that. Alright? Yeah, and by the way, Connor and Chad, what's up, man? My ass got suspended for this and you were off scot-free. My Twitter account is clean, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
You called somebody a fat slut, Augie.
I called somebody a fat slut.
Clean is the word I would use.
I told somebody to like jam sharp objects into the body last night. I've been having fun. Although I did delete that one, so I wouldn't get flagged. But I'm having fun. All right, leave me be. But no, I mean, look, I'm not off warranted or whatever. And if you watch the Edwin stream, you know my reasoning for this. But so this person is basically saying or whatever that we're absolutely going after Def Noodles because he's a brown guy. That's why we're going after him, because he's brown. And I'm like, I wish I could read minds as well as you. Oh wait, you're actually kind of shit at it. Fuck off with the they are doing it because they're racist, and take a look at the situation, point where race was even brought up until it was used as a victim card. And then she just responds, well, racist man says what? And I'm like, oh guys, she said the word or whatever. And then I screenshotted that, easiest debate of my life. And she subtweets me. She says, you know who's the most scared about being called a racist? Racist people. Which is already just fucking awful logic anyway. Because that's like saying, like, if I accuse you of murdering somebody and you get mad at that, you're like, oh, I didn't murder. What are you talking about? Then, I mean, what are you, just guilty of murdering people by that logic? I don't know. They first in line with, how am I? Oh, please, misogyny commentary Twitter is back at it again. And so I pull a Xander Hall. I pull my best Xander Hall impression. I said, want to talk about it on stream? Which didn't happen, by the way. Absolutely not. I'm literally playing with my pussy anytime you suggest we go live. Fucking schedule is packed up. I'm sorry. She's an OnlyFans slut, by the way, just so you guys know. That's why.
Dude, she's playing with her pussy. She can't come on.
And so I wrote back, I can see why you sell your looks and not your ideas. Which I thought was a pretty good line. You know, had to get one in there. And so she starts fucking, she just plugs her product or whatever, completely backs out and stuff like that. So I start shitting on her fans instead, and one thing leads to another. I see Nick Diorio goes in there or whatever, and he responds very calmly. So I do my best, I do what I think is the best move at the time, and I just go off. I'm like, Nick, this fat slut on OnlyFans, she's busy. According to what she told me, dude, she's got her whole schedule packed. So you leave her alone, man. Leave her alone. She's clearly busy over here. All right.
Augie, don't use the word packed with her schedule. Holy
shit! Oh no!
Gross.
No.
Got mad at you for calling her a slut.
And so, of course, a few people, and I kind of see the logic or whatever. They're trying to be clean or whatever on Twitter, but people are like, I disavow what Augie said. I disavow what Augie said, and I'm just like, yeah, stay mad, stay weak, or whatever.
Dude, she literally replied to you talking about her pussy in like an unrelated conversation.
Yeah, so what else am I supposed to say? I know nothing about this person. When I was arguing with her, I didn't even know she was a YouTuber. I literally didn't know. News to me. I don't watch her videos. I tried to skim through a couple today while I was on call with Nick. I just couldn't. I'm sorry. So
you're boring, or
she takes a day off Twitter and she fires back with a tweet right here where I'm quoting Leafy, because somebody tried to cancel Leafy for saying the N-word. And his first example was where Leafy said, good morning, N-words. It was a soft day. And so I said, what's wrong with telling the N-words good morning? I'm just quoting. Yeah. I'm just saying, what's wrong with telling them good morning? So she screenshots that, and as an attempt to cancel me. So then I respond with the only thing I can think of. What's wrong with telling them good morning? You know? Because my entire conversation with this person is trying to keep them on focus. I'm trying to keep them on focus. I want to know. I want to pick your brain. How are we racist? How are we the bad guys in this situation? I want to pick your brain. And she can't say anything because she's some BLM nut on Twitter. All right? She only knows one word. Racist. And so I'm just like, okay, well, what do I can't do anything with this. You know what I mean? So I ratioed the ever-living shit out of her. She tried to cancel me on Twitter, and I got like more than double her likes. And I mean, it's about
misogynist. She might have a leg to stand on.
You know what?
That one,
I'll take it. Misogynist, maybe you got a point. Racist, I don't know. I don't think that there's anything that would fucking. You know, I mean, I've made plenty of misogyny jokes. I'd never really gone on here and just been flat out racist. I don't think I've ever done that before.
Also,
I can't think of anything at least. I don't know.
Like your actual
yeah, I mean, if I'm goofing around or whatever. Let's not pretend for a moment that making jokes like actually means you're fucking racist or whatever. I don't care. Here's the thing, all right? Here's the thing. People think I care a lot more than I do or whatever. I don't care enough to fucking I don't have enough energy in my body to where if I was racist, I would give a fuck or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. I don't care. Sorry, don't care. So then I called into Edwin's stream. Because they were talking about it when I tuned in, and I argued with his chat for 4 fucking hours straight. And I fucking owned them, but they were so mad at me or whatever, and it was a scene, let me tell you. So then another day goes past, all right, and they start pulling out tweets where I'm saying certain words or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, it's a good clip, based. And then they start celebrating the fact that I'm off YouTube or whatever. Petty Page returns or whatever. She's gloating about my strike. She's laughing about it.
Wait, they got on you for saying the F slur?
Yeah.
Dude, do you think they'll give me like $1,000 if I give them my DMs with you, dude? I could be fucking rich right now.
You could actually generate a profit.
Cut Augie in on it. Yeah.
Dude, I just start selling people screenshots of Augie saying slurs for money.
I mean, I could easily, you know, I think I could have a higher mark if I show your DMs, but you know.
Yeah, let's produce some.
You see what I tweeted today? I literally embrace it. Like my fucking Twitter's the most base shit ever.
So anyway, listen up. All right, listen up. Going into 2020, and this is like me being serious for a second. All right, going into 2020, I'm going to become Xander Hall 2. All right, I'm joking, by the way. But what I mean by that,
too much charisma and intelligence.
Yeah. What I mean by that is I want to start challenging these motherfuckers because everybody has the magic words or whatever. You're racist, you're this, you're that. Everyone likes to super oversimplify everything, all right? So going into 2021, I kind of want to pick these people apart a little bit. I kind of want to figure out, like, how do you come to these conclusions? Let's talk about it. Let's have a nice little talk on stream. You know what I mean? And so far, Def Noodles and Petty Page have been at the top of the roster here, and both of them have declined. So it might be a little bit difficult. You know, it's hard for these people to step out of their echo chambers and actually talk. But
not be bitches.
Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna see how this goes. Another thing I want to talk about is this stupid shit, all right? We gotta do a little bit of cleansing, because this actually kind of ties after the whole Petty Page stuff, because after the whole Petty Page stuff, Edwin's entire audience, and I love Edwin. Edwin is great. Edwin's a great guy. But his audience is fucking retarded, all right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cherry-coat it at all. His audience is deranged. I actually think they might be more toxic than Kiwi Farmsburgs, in my opinion, at least. They are crazy out there. So after the whole Petty Page stuff, I'm kind of chilling on Twitter or whatever. You know, I'm having a good time or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I go on Nick's stream where we're like ranking commentary YouTubers. We're doing the whole tier list meme or whatever. We get really bored. We start ranking commentary channels and stuff like that. And we start ranking this particular kid. His name is Pie Man. You might have seen him on Twitter. He's a bit of a meme or whatever. So we're having a good time, you know, it's a very lighthearted, chill stream. And then A-Star calls in, alright? And I'm actually gonna play the clip right here, because, listen, I hate when YouTubers say we need to talk about this, but I actually want to talk about this. We need to talk about this right here.
This is gonna make me fucking angry again,
There's a level of bitchhood that really needs to be addressed.
So A-Star calls into the stream, and this is what happens.
I just want everyone to know Boblex made a cameo in this guy's video.
I also die laughing.
I have a cameo.
Yeah, it's lighthearted, we're chilling, we're having a good time or whatever.
Cameo too.
He credited me by playing my Black Lives Matter.
That's amazing.
Alright, so that being said,
Can we just put this guy on S tier, dude?
Yeah.
Listen, Nick, the reason why I wanted you to pull me in here before you rank him is that I would have given this guy S tier.
A-Star wanted to be pulled in.
Let him speak.
A-Star the entire night was just begging to get in here, just begging to come in.
I wanted you to pull me in here before you rank him is that I would have given this guy S tier just for how cringe it is, if it weren't for the fact that I just exposed him on Twitter right now for flirting with a 12-year-old.
dude, I just exposed him. And he might be listening or whatever. You might be thinking like, well, okay, what's wrong with that? He's talking to a 12-year-old. You just talked about Red Kiwis or whatever. No. Here's the one minor little detail that changes the whole story.
Yeah, that Aiden brings up in the clip.
Pie Man is a retarded 15-year-old, all right? And I'm saying that seriously. Pie Man is 15, and he is socially fucked. I'm not saying that to shit on the guy. All right,
he's just autistic. It is what it is.
No, this guy is socially. He's not fully there. You know what I mean?
All right,
and
just socially.
Dude, the kid has autism and he doesn't have any friends.
He doesn't have any friends. There's DMs where he's like, I've never talked to girls before. Twitter is the only time I get to talk to girls or whatever. So he sends a cringy DM to a 12-year-old while he's 15. 3-year age gap. They're both minors.
But he doesn't know she's 12 at the time.
They're both minors.
Well,
the DM was like...
It's 15 and 12.
The DM was basically saying stuff like, oh, I just found out you're 12 and I kind of feel like a pedo or something like that and stuff. It's a sketchy DM. I'm not gonna lie. The DM is sketchy. DM is questionable. The DM is a little bit AIDS, all right? That being said, we're talking about 2 minors here. And so A-Star gets on the stream, he's like, dude, I just exposed him. I got him. I got him. You know, full pedophile hunter or whatever.
Full mouth breather.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He's 15.
Yes.
He's 15.
But he was turned on by it!
By a 12-year-old?
He sounds
He's
so
15.
happy,
It's
dude.
weird.
He's
It's not
smiling
fucking
ear to ear
illegal.
when he said that
I
one.
didn't say it's illegal, it's fucking weird.
It's,
All right,
it's
guys,
a
I'm
weird-
seeing a lot of S's and a lot of leave the
Put him
internet.
on Yeah, see, me and Nick are just trying to ignore it. Nick's like, okay, where do I put him? I'm like, put him on S. I don't even care about that. Dude, I'm like, put him on S anyway, dude.
Listen, all right? Listen.
And Nick needs to get in here, by the way, because I need to have a serious talk about where he puts me specifically in that tier list. Why am I next to the sexual deviants? I want to know this.
I don't want to hear a fat ass complain tonight.
Oh my god.
But, can I, really quick, I just want to say, this is, like, probably the one time where I fucking, like, had the better take than fucking everybody
Yeah,
else. Like,
Aiden was the voice of reason. He's the
Dude,
voice of reason in here.
Aiden won the
Listen,
game.
Nick was the first one to be the voice of reason.
everyone on Twitter
He was
was
the first
bashing
response.
the shit out of this kid. They're like, you might not be a pedo. It might be impossible for you to be a pedo, but you're gonna grow up to be a pedophile. You're gonna grow up to be a fucking pedo. This kid fires up a live stream for 2 hours yesterday. Everyone who calls in is just bashing the shit out of him.
No, it's not him who started the live stream. It's him and his friends who want to expose him.
Yeah, his
And then
friends fire up a live
afterwards-
stream with him.
And a couple people come on, and then afterwards they save the stream, they make it public, even though in the stream they said they're gonna delete it. They make it public anyways, and then they put like featuring Augie, Blue Blacks, John Swan, even though we called in for like 2 minutes in a 2-hour stream. It's like so.
These
like,
kids,
they're trying
like,
to,
everyone around
farm
this guy-
views off their friends.
Hold on.
Lies,
I gotta
dude.
hold on.
They're
Hold
not
on.
good
Hold on.
friends, dude.
I gotta explain this. All right. Everyone around this kid or whatever. This kid is fucked up socially. All right. Everyone around him is immediately turns on him. Everyone calls him a pedo or says he's gonna grow up to be a pedo, even though he's like a fucking kid who sent a cringy DM to another kid. This is a nothing burger, guys. I'm sorry, but there's nothing to this. It's 2 kids. All right. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Sorry, don't care. Okay? So everyone starts bashing the shit out of this kid, calling him pedo. I make a few jokes about it too, but whatever. But I'm always upfront about, like, I think this is a nothing burger. I think you guys are all fucking spurgs who are trying to, like, play the Chris Hansen bit. You guys are trying to hunt pedos for clout or whatever. Do this whole pedo hunting meme or whatever. I think this shit is fucking cringe. I think it's gay. I think there's nothing to this. Well, then the kid issues a little note last night saying he's gonna off himself. He put up a Google Doc saying he's gonna kill himself or whatever. And everybody in the group chat starts freaking the fuck out. They're like, oh no, dude, I went too far. I went too far, guys. Oh no, I feel so bad for him. Does anyone have his Discord contact? I feel so bad for him. And because I made one joke about the situation, because I made one fucking joke, everyone starts crawling up my ass about it. Everyone's like, Augie, what did you say? Augie, what's up? I'm like, you fucking morons, alright? I'm the one who said this shit was stupid. Now you're gonna pull the role reversal on me? No, you guys are fucking spurgs. And I went off on A-Star in the chat too. I said, A-Star, you fucking moron. You call into the show last night where we're having a good time. We're just having a laugh. You call in, you wanna, I just exposed this guy for being a pedo. I got him down, guys. It's like, no, he's a kid. He's a kid. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. And now everyone's flipping their shit. Everyone's like, I didn't want him to kill himself. I feel so bad about it. All right, you know what? You know what's probably going to happen or whatever? Probably nothing's going to happen if I had to guess, based on my personal experiences with situations that are exactly like this. But you know what? This all could have been completely avoided. And I hate the fucking fact, last night, not everybody, but a few people were like, Augie, look what you did or whatever. Look what you've done. As if I did literally anything about this situation.
Your call-in was so lighthearted. I think your call-in would have helped with anything or been neutral.
Dude, I called into that kid's show. I support him. I am unironically a Pie Man fan. All right, I like Pie Man. I don't give a fuck what he did. I could care less. That's my. Maybe that's a nuclear stance. I don't care. But I just love this. It's like it takes me back to high school so well because I had the exact same experience happen to me back then. So just for a little personal story or whatever, my old friend group in high school or whatever, we had this group or whatever, and it was pretty chill. We had our friends or whatever. Then we had this one girl to the group or whatever. And every night, she fucking would go off the rails. She'd be like, you guys aren't paying attention to me. I'm gonna kill myself or whatever. And because she actually had depression or whatever, like, everyone in the group would freak the fuck out. They'd be like, holy shit, dude. So they'd get into a call with her. They'd fucking like, are you feeling better or whatever? They'd do this shit for like an hour straight every single day. And I used to freak out too. Until a month passed. And then I was like, wait a minute. This bitch is fucking using all of us. So I fucking quietly left the group. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, I don't give a, sorry. I'm not gonna fall for this shit, all right? I'm not saying every case is like that, all right? If somebody is saying they're gonna off themselves, you should take that seriously or whatever. But I had this exact same fucking social dynamic happen to me, all right? And the worst part about it is that if you don't do anything about it, people are like, why aren't you helping her out, dog? She's fucking suicidal, you fucking asshole. Why aren't you helping her out? But then, if you do try to do something about it, everyone is just like, oh, you weren't there, you weren't in the call with her or whatever. And it's just, it takes me back to high school, so this cringy fucking 3-year-old dynamic or whatever. So I'm sorry, I'm fucking going off because I just
got woke on the woman question.
Dude, that's exactly how I got woke on this shit, dude. When I was like 15, I figured everything out. I'm like, wait a minute.
He learned a lot about women at 15.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sorry. I think I could speak
again, let me clarify something before I even talked, all right? I'm not saying that you shouldn't take shit like that seriously. If your friend is suicidal or whatever, you should reach out to them. You should do a wellness check. You should be like, hey, what's going on? Like, don't do that. You should talk to them or whatever. But here's the deal, all right? I can't get over the fact, and this is my main point, but I cannot get over the fact that everybody was shitting all over this kid. Everybody was like inserting into this kid's mind for hours straight, all day. You're gonna grow up to be a pedo. You're gonna grow up to molest kids. You're gonna grow up to be an awful fucking person. They were unironically saying that shit. And then when this kid goes AWOL, when they start feeding this kid horrible information, this kid goes nuts, he goes loony, he goes off the wall, whatever. Everyone's like, I don't know what I did wrong. I gotta help this kid. I don't want him to off himself. It's like, what did you expect? What did you fucking expect?
All the people talking about them, they knew he was socially inept, but maybe they need to look at their own social ineptitude with how they react to the situation. Because we have fucking grown adults waking up, like this is happening over multiple days. It isn't just like a couple hours he's thinking about it. There's grown adults waking up and being like, oh my god, Pie Man. Oh my god, how am I going to talk about Pie Man on the internet today? Shut up, dude. Like, literally, like, what? You guys are adults. Like, what? It's just so crazy to me.
Well, so I think I can
speak A-star. Man.
I think I can speak a little more from like Pie Man's perspective. We're obviously not the same person, but I'm a 15-year-old. I'm pretty socially awkward. I use like the online as an escape sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And you're a fucking loser,
I also have moments where people gang up on me and shit. I mean, I haven't been called a pedo or anything. But what I want to say is that as soon as this kid, the minute the tweets came out about this, I was following this from the very, very beginning, and I told everybody how stupid they were. And now, once this kid became suicidal, everybody's backtracking and changing their like they didn't say it at the beginning. Like I know everyone who fucking said it at the beginning.
Yeah, guys I know
who the fuck you are. You called an autistic 15-year-old who's socially awkward. You got about 100 people to call him a pedophile over and over and imply that he's going to be a future groomer. Do you know how fucking disgusting that is? Like, my friends of mine, I've like now decided to distance myself from because of this whole fucking situation. I'm ashamed right now.
Aiden's right.
I'm ashamed.
Dude, and I'm not even gonna lie.
Ashamed of you.
I'm not even gonna lie, dude. People that I like had awful fucking takes on this. I'm not gonna name them, but I like people that I like, people in this community, and I don't talk to anyone. All right, some of the few people that I talked to were even had fucking awful takes on this. So
now, do you think that they were genuinely remorseful for possibly bullying a kid?
Yeah,
like,
I do think they were genuinely remorseful, but that's the problem.
Do they not want to be, or do they not want to get dragged? Well, it depends. Does end up.
It depends on who we're talking about. It depends on who we're talking about.
Yeah,
I think
because like some of them, I have a feeling they're like. They're more afraid that, oh shit, if he actually does it, we're gonna get fucked.
The people that I like, I believe they're genuinely remorseful. But it's just like, what the fuck do you expect or whatever? I mean, you gotta understand too, this kid is not a YouTuber, alright? Yeah, he has a video out, but he's not a YouTuber. He's some 400 sub-follower spurg on Twitter, alright? He looks up to all of us, alright? He thinks we're all badasses, we're all heroes or whatever. What is it like for this kid? And I'm not... if he made a joke about the situation, I don't give a fuck, all right? I'm always pro joke or whatever. I made jokes about the situation or whatever. But it's like, look, if you have, if you're a really, you know, socially off kid who has like superheroes on the internet that are all just shitting on him, telling him he's gonna grow up to be like the worst thing in the world, what do you expect is gonna happen? The kid's gonna go AWOL. He's gonna go haywire. I don't think he's gonna do anything to himself. I don't believe that. But if it gets to this situation, I think things could have been done to stop this. And I don't know. I just got mad because people are flipping out on me. And
this isn't the. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, and I'll just say this. All the fucking Edwin fans that I pissed off or whatever when I went on his stream, and all the fucking Petty Page fans, dude, they were writing up tweet threads about how I tried to get a kid to kill himself or whatever. They just were completely just lying about me and just writing threads about, they're like, this YouTuber, all you trying to get me deplatformed and stuff, even though I barely had anything to do in this situation. It genuinely, and I need to stop letting Twitter spurgs get to me, but it actually made me feel a little bit sick. I'm just like, man, you're gonna use this situation of all things to get your one up on me or whatever. Not that I did anything wrong in the first place, but even if I did, you're gonna use this shit to fucking own me. It's like the Keemstar situation. I'm not gonna say his name or whatever, but when people try to use other people who have unfortunate things happen to them to get a one up on Keemstar, it's the saddest shit in the world, dude. It genuinely is. It makes me sick. I think it makes a lot of you guys in the chat sick.
In the name of Pie Man.
Yeah, Augie you guys know what I'm talking about.
Augie was not like really involved, and I've been like, I kept track of fucking everybody. Like, I was watching this happen because I like sympathize with this kid, because I was like, I'm incredibly socially awkward IRL. I use the internet as an escape sometimes, and if this happened to me while I was a small YouTuber, I don't think I would have been able to fucking take it as well. I sympathize with this kid, but the fact, what hurts about this more is that these weren't Twitter randos that did this. This was our own fucking community. And it's just so fucking gross that something like this happened, and people didn't think to themselves before they all started fucking dogpiling on this fucking socially awkward 15-year-old. You'll be lucky if this kid accepts your fucking apologies, because those apologies, they don't deserve to be fucking accepted. You're only apologizing because you know what you did looks so fucking shitty, and I hope it follows you and you look like a dumbass the rest of your fucking time online.
The worst part is that I know what outsiders are gonna do with this. If this blows up, what they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, look, they're already trying to push the narrative that just simple commentary channels like us like kill people. All right, they're trying to push that narrative.
Yes, you're responsible for the next wave of school shootings.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna take this and they're gonna be like, look, drama content on YouTube needs to go. All right, because it leads to people actually dying or something like that. Even though that's that's probably more retarded than video games make people violent or whatever. But it's the same logic or whatever, and that's what they're gonna do. If we have so many moments, I thought. The community is so weird, all right? Because with Slazo, girl comes out with false allegations. Everyone immediately believes that shit's all over Slazo, all right? With Ivory's situations, Ivory comes out with allegations, and although Pyro is not a groomer, everything he said was fucking true. Everyone shits all over Ivory. It's like either everyone's anti-allegation when they're true, or pro-allegation when they're false. There's no nuance. There's no critical thinking or whatever. Pie Man allegations. Fucking Pie Man allegations. Everyone's like, this kid's a pedo. He's gonna grow up to be a pedo. How do you know that? You can't say that. How do you know that? That doesn't make any...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was arguing that with Zog today. He said, like, to prevent him from becoming a future groomer. This kid did nothing that would...
I like Zog, but that's a brain-dead take.
Yeah, and that's what I said today. But like, also, this poor fucking kid, before like the pedos, like the pedo allegation thing happened, this poor fucking kid, he was this kid's continually been like ratioed by bigger YouTubers, like more like, I like John, but like I'll say his name, fucking John like has been going at this kid for a while, to the point where this kid DM'd him. This kid DM'd him.
Nothing ever good comes with moral.
All right,
the poor kid DM'd him something, or it might have been somebody else. He's like, can you lay off?
Here's the deal. Here's my stance on that. All right, here's my stance on that.
Small with no influence. Let's fucking attack him. Low hanging fruit.
I'm not gonna say that, because I've definitely fucking attacked many fucking low follower accounts or whatever. If you put something on the internet, I think, yeah, everyone has full right to fucking criticize or meme the shit out of that. It's just like, when it's actual allegations and when the kid is already like off the edge anyway, like, and you're trying to throw real shit at him, it's just like, all right, Back off.
These
This
people
is
are just
this is
immature and-
this
Well,
is
no,
just
you
gonna
do-
fuck you over in the future. Or whatever. I have no issue if people are ratioing the kid or whatever, just making fun of him or whatever. I can't take a stance against that because that'd be inherently hypocritical from my perspective. But you gotta calling the kid a pedo is a lot different than just making fun of him or just goofing on him or whatever. There's a little bit of a difference between that.
Dude, well, Augie, like, goofing on these, okay, but, like, everyone has the right to be criticized for going on the internet, but I think when you're, like, a fucking over 100K YouTuber, and you're repeatedly just going after this, like, rando, autistic 15-year-old who's a nobody with no fucking influence online, and you're repeatedly, like, dunking on him, like, and getting that fucking ratio from your, like, by your fans and shit, like, at what point does that become a little fucking pathetic? Like, I like John.
Yeah, you can
John
have that opinion. But yeah, you don't like John too, so
I meme with and shit with him, but I do like respect his takes a lot, like behind the scenes and shit, and he has like helped me with shit, and I've known him for a while. But at what point does it become pathetic to keep trying to fucking dunk on this kid for a ratio? I'm not saying John was involved with like the allegations, because I don't know. I don't think he was, as far as I know. I think he might have made a comment I heard, but besides that point, just like fucking dunking on a fucking rando like for no reason repeatedly gets kind of pathetic.
I think all John did was a while ago, like before any of these like allegations or whatever happened, he just made he just shared the tweet where Pieman says, "I haven't talked to girls outside of Twitter" or whatever. I don't think that's that bad, man.
Well,
I don't know. I can't take that. I can't take the stance. I can't take the stance because I ratio the shit out of everyone. All right, I will ratio you if you have 1 follower or 1,000,000 followers. But I mean, I respect your take, and I understand what you're saying. But
yeah, but
I
like
quite literally can't agree because I'd be a fucking mega hypocrite myself.
Yeah,
I don't know. Look, you make jokes about whatever you want. Make jokes about whatever you want. But when things get a little bit serious or whatever, when it's like fucking pedo shit, like fuck off with that shit. And when he's like kids talking about offing himself, not that I think he will, just maybe lay off or whatever. Look, I like Pie Man, and I'm not saying that ironically either. I think the kid's funny. And I hope he comes back.
If a minor does say that they're going to kill themselves, it's not super cringy to look into like finding some way to contact people to do some sort of wellness check. It's not like some sort of swatting thing. It's just whenever any minor does that, it's just like, yeah, he's probably joking, but the worst case scenario is that like we annoy his parents or something like that. Like,
how's Aiden being the most reasonable person here? I mean, look, I'm not saying like beat kids over the head until they off them. That's actually the opposite of what I'm saying. What I'm just saying is like, I have no issue if you want to make fun of somebody or want to bully somebody. My whole philosophy is if you put something on the internet, it's absolutely liable to get ripped apart.
Yeah. I agree with you. Anybody can rip it apart, but at the same time, we can criticize them for ripping apart when they're a 100K sub YouTuber and they.
I don't like looking at numbers and shit. That's just where I come from.
Fucking nobody on Twitter.
All my stance on this is that like when the situation was found out, instead of his friends and all these other like adults just fucking like trying to like hound him publicly, they should have just went behind the scenes, talked with him privately, said, "Hey, this is not okay," blah blah blah, and then moved on instead of trying to make it into like a big story. Oh, we're gonna make a stream. I'll have you come on to a fucking Nick stream with the tier list. Oh, did you hear about Pie Man? Just like fucking talk to the kid and like be normal about it. Like stop.
If anything, this guy
these guys are just as socially inept as him in some regard.
Yeah, if anything, the guy who really should be bullied is this fucking Spurg that wants to like LARP as Chris Hansen. Like that guy should be bullied the fuck out of.
His dumbass fucking like quote unquote friends. But also Pie Man, if you're watching this by chance, like I'd like to like get in a Discord call and talk, because I could like teach you what's like fucking help for me like when this shit happens, because I mean, I'm not the same as you, but like I've been.
Aiden gets bullied a lot on the internet.
Wow.
Yeah, I've gained a tolerance to it. Like I don't fucking.
Yeah. That actually kind of hurt me to listen to for a second. Like Aiden's like, listen, hop in a call, man. I know a lot about getting shit all over.
Well, no, it's not. No, when you guys like fucking like roast. That's not what I'm referring to.
I know.
I say that shit back, but I understand like when you're like really socially awkward and just trying to fucking like make it in the community and shit. And I also understand like when like people sometimes mindlessly dunk on you. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just talking about some other arguments I've had. But like just like reach out to me. It may not help, but I I'll tell you what's worked for me and shit. And I would avoid. You could still make videos if you really want to make it. My best advice is, keep making videos. Like, stop using Twitter for a while. Just make videos if you really want to make it.
Yeah,
here.
I would agree with that. Another piece of advice for him, I would say, is just find different internet friends, because these guys clearly don't have your best interest in mind. So just find like a nice new group of friends to just hang out with and be chill with and positive vibes. So
exactly.
Wholesome Aiden. I like wholesome Aiden.
Aiden's been popping off tonight. Not gonna lie.
Aiden's speaking facts right now, dude.
No.
All right.
I'm just
maybe bullying does work. I don't know.
It does actually.
I'm passionate about this subject more than I am with others.
Yeah, for real, man. Okay. All right, final segment for tonight. Pyro. We got another document to read, boys. Although this document, I like how it's evenly spaced. The text is big. There's a lot of pictures in it. So
you're a turkey, Thompson.
When the document is like a college essay or whatever, I don't want to read that shit. Like
Fed was really well done, though, I have to say.
You D-Live people know I tried to read that document on stream where it was like the artist guy or whatever who's like, Pokemon used me or whatever. I couldn't even figure out if he had a legitimate complaint or not because I literally couldn't read it. I got to a point in stream where you guys could see where I'm just like, I can't, I'm sorry.
And Turkey
I could try.
Straight to the point in the title, proving Pyrocynical's guilt, debunking every argument. You immediately know what the document's about and what it sets out to do.
And the reason why also I like this is because Tom's already done a video on the situation, but essentially what he's done is he's given everyone a script to go after Pyro. He's just laying it out here.
No, I was reading it from in my channel, and like more so than the Pokey and Fed documents, like this one actually, I felt like I was reading a video script.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's get into it right now. Pyro is guilty. Real quick, I saw a dono come in there, but it's not showing up on my feed, so I'll read that a little bit later, I guess. If you want to support the stream, streamlabs.com/AugieRFCTV. I'll read them all. Prologue. Recently, some allegations were made public via Twitter by Ivory Erasmus, someone who claims to have known Pyrocynical years ago, at which point Pyro engaged in a number of sexual conversations with minors, which, while being aged 19 and 20. I've already done a video about this on my channel, and you can expect another video soon. In this document, I'm going to clearly outline why everything that Ivory Erasmus said in his post about Pyro is true, save for one caveat, and debunk every common counter-argument that I have seen for the validity of messages as well as the validity of Ivory's claims. But first, here's some new information. New leaks. On December 3rd, Ivory messaged me on Twitter to give me some more information. He alleged that he had found some Discord messages with Pyrocynical's current girlfriend, Ida, who originally messaged Ivory to victim blame and say that what happened wasn't that bad. Pyrocynical's girlfriend, if you guys don't know, she's a moron. She is just... If I were Pyrocynical in this situation where I was first being accused, and my girlfriend was DMing the person accusing me and saying the stupid shit that this girl was saying, I would fucking... Man...
Smack her?
You know what I'm saying? Dude, no way. No way. So she says he was like 18, 19 when that happened. Age difference wasn't that bad, and I know you're talking about how you fucked in your mom's living room and such with both him and me. Like, you were clearly mature enough to say, man, I'm not into that stuff. It really isn't obvious at all, Ivory, but there's no intent in what happened, and you know that. To prove that the messages were real, Ivory even clicked on Ida's account at the end of the video. Ivory sent me some very incriminating messages between him and Ida, where she clearly acknowledges his age. So that's Ida's account, the girl. I don't know, man. Ivory says, like, I just worried that he'll regret feeling that way because of my age. Because it'll be the 15-year-old French girl scenario, but with the 15-year-old American boy. So he outlines his age there. And keep in mind,
she wasn't his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Pyro's dating Yojin at the time, right? 2017? So how does Pyro's future girlfriend know the age, but Pyro himself doesn't? And we'll get into some circumstantial proof that Pyro knows the age. Ultimately, you can't nail whether or not he knew the age, but there's just a mountain of circumstantial evidence that points to the fact that Pyro had to have known this kid's age. All right? Because the one thing that saves him, Ivory says he was a minor. Minor in the UK means 16. If he was 19 at the time and Ivory was 16, Pyro's clear. All right? Whether or not you think that that is still fucked up, a 16-19 dynamic, Pyro's clear. If he was 15, then we got a problem. Okay? And there's a lot of evidence here that points to the fact that Pyro probably knew the kid was 15, not 16. We'll go back to these messages soon, which I'll leave a link to here if you want to scroll through them at all. But the natural response to this would be that the messages are fake or that they are not from Ida, so let's prove that they are from her. Firstly, I'll post the Discord ID for the sake of full transparency, as well as scroll through some of the most relevant DMs. And just to be clear to see that they're from the same Discord ID, blah, blah, blah. You can see the same group chat, which included Pyro and Ivory, allegedly. So she includes a message, I really am. I told him to take a selfie, but what the fuck? Here she sends a message, or a picture of him and Pyro. Her and Pyro. Here's one point in these messages when Ivory is sent an image from the deleted user of her and Pyro Signal in a hotel room together. Doing a reverse image search for this will get you no results. This clearly shows that this image is unique at the very least, and just to add further proof, here's a post she made on Instagram just one day prior, where she's in the same room as she'd sent before. So, there you go. Picture below, we have another DM of a video of them at the restaurant. So we have a video now. So this is already adding up.
Do the Korean heart. That's...
Now that I've demonstrated the veracity of these DMs, let's take a look at what they mean in tandem with Pyrocynical's greatest argument. Ivory lied about his age. Many have been under the impression that Ivory lied about his age, and that is why Pyrocynical decided to talk to him. After all, he was under the impression that Ivory was older, and then how could he be at fault? The most common misconception about this comes from Pyrocynical himself. He never once disclosed the fact that he was 15 at the time these messages these exchanges commenced. There are multiple things that discount this claim from Pyrocynical, both from the DMs between Ivory and Pyrocynical and the DMs between Ivory and his girlfriend Ida. Now, she writes, let's see, some of these are too low res. He includes, okay, so when he turned 16, he put his age in the bio and posted that. Oh yeah, if you ever want to make a private account, you should call it Private Cynical. Oh my god, Jonas said he'd RP with me to like 3 other people when we just did the thing you and I do. Okay, so he's talking about after the fact that he showed Pyro that he's 16 or whatever. Okay.
Gross.
So Pyro knew after the fact that he's 16 then, which means Pyro would have realized that he was 15 after they sexted. But it continues. Here we see Ivory not only say that he's a minor, but also a message of him clearly sending his Twitter bio with his age in it to Pyrocynical, at which point he would have been 16 years old and Pyrocynical would have been 20. In the newer leaked messages between Ivory and Ida, we see her acknowledge the fact that he is 15, showing that he wasn't lying to her about his age. Not only this, but the DM seemed to be alluding to Pyro and Ivory forming some kind of relationship at the time. I don't know, man. Like, I just worry he'll regret feeling that way because of my age, because it'll be the 15-year-old French girl scenario, but with the 15-year-old boy. Oh, no. This is to the girlfriend, mind you. And she says, this is just me thinking about how I know Niall, but I don't know if he would actually be in a bi relationship. I think he's more open to, like, mostly porn and sex, you know? Okay, let me break this down if you guys don't understand at all what's going on. If you guys have no idea what's going on, let me break this down. So, a month after they're sexting, he talks to the girl who's not the girlfriend at the time. He worries it'll be like the 15-year-old French girl scenario, but with the 15-year-old American boy. The girlfriend is like, I don't know if he's gay. I don't know. So if she knew the age, how the fuck did Pyro not know the age? And it's not proof, but it looks really, really, really bad. He goes on. It's like him and I. and him asking about real life stuff. She says, yeah, of course he would. You're his friend, right? He's a really sweet boy and cares about people. But like, it isn't friend stuff. Give me an example. It's like him asking really sexual stuff. I bet your cock is so hard for imagining that. Ha ha ha, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Ivory says that Pyro is talking about more real life stuff, but okay, how bad could it be? We don't know the intent of these messages, right? Well, it gets worse. This is just me thinking about how I know Niall, but I don't know if he would actually be in a bi relationship. Okay, we just read that one. Here, Ida clearly says that she doesn't think it's unrealistic for Pyro at age 19 to be in a relationship with Ivory at age 15. They both clearly acknowledge Ivory's age just minutes ago in these messages, so for Pyro to not know Ivory's age, 5 conditions must be met. 1. Pyro never saw the initial DM from Ivory saying he was a minor. 2. Pyro never saw the DM where Ivory sent him his Twitter profile clearly stating his age. 3. Pyro, who at the time was expressing interest in Ivory and being in a relationship with him at the time, which was corroborated by Pyrocynical's at the time soon-to-be girlfriend, still never knew Ivory's age. At an age with Ida clearly acknowledged, and an age which she thought would not dissuade him from being in a relationship with Ivory. 4. Pyrocynical never saw any of the tweets of Ivory explicitly saying he was 15 years old, or an account Pyrocynical followed and interacted with regularly. Or 5, somehow Ivory never even mentioned his age, and no one else mentioned his age in the presence of Pyrocynical outside of all these clear instances. Okay, alright, here's the deal. Here's the deal. There is a multitude of tweets where Ivory is saying before that he's 15 years old. Now, there's about 7 tweets shown. Actually, I think they're in here. Yeah. He is so open about the fact that he's 15 on Twitter. All right? So, you can take away from that. If he was so open publicly about his age, how did Pyro not know the age behind the scenes? Here's the thing that saves Pyro. Pyro was suspended on Twitter throughout most of these tweets, except for this bottom one. This bottom tweet was sent December 16th, where Ivory says, yeah, I'm 15. Okay? Pyro interacted with Ivory on that same day. Not on that tweet, on a different one. So I guess it's possible. Maybe Pyro didn't know that he was 15 or whatever. I'm sorry, man. I just don't believe that personally. I don't believe that personally. I mean, I know this is really confusing shit to break down or whatever, and this is really confusing or whatever, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think point 3 and 5 are the strongest. Point 1, Pyro definitely knew he was a minor, but that could have been 16. If it was 16, then Pyro is clear legally. But if it was 15, then we have a problem here. And I don't know, man. Based on these tweets over here, it seems like the only conclusion you could draw is that Pyro knew the age. Unless he just was the unluckiest person in the world or whatever. He just never knew. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I think this makes Pyro look bad, especially considering that he lied in the Reddit response. But I mean, what else could he have done? I think Pyro should have just... I mean, if I were... First of all, I would never be in Pyro's situation when it comes to this. But like from a pure business, immoral perspective, he probably shouldn't have even responded at all. Because if he didn't respond, Turkey Tom wouldn't have found the lie and it wouldn't have prompted more investigation. The thing about this, though, this spreading, like, I think he's guilty, and I think a lot of people who make videos on this are, like, saying he's guilty now for sure. Like, Diesel Patches just released a video. But will this affect Pyro overall? Probably not. His fan base is just so big that, like, maybe he could lose like a couple K subs, but like as you said before on Twitter, and I think we've said this so much over 2020, nobody can cancel you except for yourself, and this isn't big enough scale to like affect Pyro's channel at a massive level. I mean, he won't have respect in the community anymore, but he never really directly interacted with the community of creators anyway. It's not like he did collabs a lot. It's not.
Well, back in 2016, that's all he did, but he's since distanced himself.
He doesn't. Yeah, so
he's not losing any subs over this. I think he's kind of pinned on this, to be honest. This looks really bad. I think he needs to issue another statement immediately.
For sure. I just don't think he's going to be affected career-wise, besides like reputation, I guess.
Yeah. This looks kind of sketchy, man. I don't know. Now, the rest of Tom's documents, you know, it discusses arguments that I already, you know, the messages are fake. We know they're real. Ivory's a cloud chaser. I've talked about that before. So the rest of the document, you know, it's basically for people that
that aren't convinced.
Yeah, people that thought he did nothing wrong completely or whatever. So there you go for that. I don't know, man. I think Pyro's probably fucked from this.
In what? Yeah, reputation-wise, sure, but
yeah, in the community.
Career-wise, I just don't.
Oh yeah, I should clarify. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did Orange respond? Me and my family are hella scared and worried. I've changed my number. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, apparently people are like going after him because he supported Kiwiz.
4 cop cars at my house right now. Me and my family are hella scared and worried. I've changed my number. Me and Keemstar are okay where you're DMing. Please, nothing against him or me.
For the people who are texting my number and stuff, like, I literally have nothing to do with the situation. I want to be left out of it. Like, I was just supporting my Fortnite teammate. Okay, like, I really don't want to be in any of this.
Okay, he's good.
Dude, the biggest crime is that fucking haircut.
Nice, Aiden. Nice.
Thanks, Aiden. Appreciate that.
Listen. You know what? No one should go after him for supporting his Fortnite guy. But that haircut, like,
thanks,
kind of
guys.
asking for it. You know?
Appreciate it. Thanks. Nah, no one fucked this kid. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
no,
Seriously.
don't fuck with people IRL. Holy
It's not
shit.
like when Kiwiz pulls out, I'm getting doxxed where he expects us to feel sorry for him or whatever based on his own actions. I mean, I don't condone doxing either way, but you know, I can't feel sorry for that guy. This kid though, come on. That's obviously way off. He's obviously has no idea. I mean, this is not someone who's like in the muck of YouTube. Like when I get doxxed or whatever, it's just like, okay, whatever, who cares? It's, you know, I'm used to it. It's the fucking community that I'm in. But this guy's like some gaming person or whatever. He's not used to being in this culture that's just like you say like the wrong thing, you get doxxed, people show your address or whatever. It's a little bit different when you're like a gaming YouTuber and like, you know, he was asking for a Flamenco 2020. Yeah. No, that's not good. Hopefully, I mean, I'm glad he's not, you know, blaming Keemstar or whatever. He's, you know, they're chatting it up. But yeah. Okay, I think that's all the news we have today.
You gotta 1v1 me.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Later.
Not on the podcast, Aiden. Not on the podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah. Tonka, you're basically Tonka.
Yeah, good one.
Oh. Augie has AIDS? Holy shit.
Dude, backing out.
At least your mom, at least my mom doesn't have herpes like your mom, so.
God. It's actually your mom that has herpes.
Wow, that was a real zinger, Aiden. You got me there.
Your joke was that my mom has herpes, so now that you have it too because you banged my mom.
Yeah, what kind of insult is that? That doesn't make any sense.
He was rapping about how my mom had sex, so like as a joke, I'm like, well, joke's on you, my mom has fucking herpes. And like as a joke that he got, like that doesn't affect me that my mom has herpes, like.
Yeah, good one, buddy. Wait, what? That doesn't affect you?
If she did have it, like how's that? Or I mean, I'd be sad about it, but like how is that an insult? How is that an insult to me?
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know. You have me speechless. I don't know.
Joke's on you. Your mom has cancer. Like, oh, you just roasted the person because their mom has a fucking nose. No,
wow.
My mom does not have herpes.
Wow.
She does have poor circulation in her hands.
Oh no, your mom's diabetic?
No, she has just poor circulation.
I've never heard somebody respond like, your mom's a hose. Oh, why does it affect me? What? Like, huh?
No, genuinely. Like, why is that supposed to affect? Am I like? It's not like I'm being cheated on. Like, what the fuck, dude? You'd only be offended if somebody said your mom's a hoe. If you were like, if you like looked at it like in a fucking like in like a incest standpoint, which is gross. So you know, someone's mom's own decisions has nothing to do with them. So using your mom as a roast when your mom is a separate entity is like a weak fucking roast.
Aiden, do you have a positive relationship with your mother?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right.
That makes sense. Okay. It's all coming together now.
Yeah. Hey, listen to Jesse Lee Peterson. Forgive your mother.
Yeah,
right?
Return to your father, forgive your mother.
Return to your father, forgive your mother.
My mom got engaged today.
Ah, congratulations.
Nice.
Mazel tov.
Everyone,
get him out of here.
Stop talking to Aiden. Aiden, shut up.
Okay, how do these like 100k sub Fortnite YouTubers have Twitter verification and not me?
We need to get verified. Why aren't we verified? Flamingo, why am I not verified on D-Live? Hit him up, dude.
Did you apply for verification? You
no.
have to, like, stream or whatever.
Give it to me immediately. Fill me in right now.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, I'm opening the chest right now. You go get your little fucking goodies. Go get your little fucking snacks.
Yeah, go get your scrap.
Throwing the little breadcrumbs out there.
He's like the goblin throwing the shekels to the people.
Yeah. Okay, all
actually,
right.
they never. No,
why is it a goblin throwing shekels? Aiden, you gotta cool with the anti-Semitic remarks.
No, it's like Hey, why are you bringing up that? It's like Harry Potter, like the.
You're the one that's bringing up shekels.
Yeah.
That's just a currency used by people.
Yes, Jewish people.
You're brain dead, Aiden. You're actually.
Why are you bringing up Jews? What the hell?
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. Yo, there you go. You have your lemons now. Thanks for everyone that donated, support the stream or whatever. I love you guys. This will be up on YouTube right after. Matter of fact, I'm closing the recording right now. Thank you guys on YouTube. Have yourselves a good night. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm cutting off the recording right now.